Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is ready to play some games. Hello everyone, and welcome to Giganato Gaming. I hope you enjoy the video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Astraeos Season 4. Last we left off, we actually did a lot. We managed to get 2 Moss Chops, a Draconyx, and this Monolophosaurus, which ended up being the highlight of this episode. Pretty cool. Can't shoot off the back of it, which is a shame, but you'll definitely be useful when it comes to killing stuff. I did manage to get a saddle off camera, and look how fast we are. We're actually pretty fast. Real talk. I was thinking we could use you to get around, and then we'll use the Draconyx to knock creatures out. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, today's episode, I would like to go after a Raptor. Something small and fast that we can shoot off the back of. That is a carnivore. The Mono's cool and all. He'll just be like backup. That's really all he'll be, pretty much. Alright, and maybe I'd like to get a Stiggy as well. We'll see if we can get a Stigmalock. That's kind of the goal for today's episode. But yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we could get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the episode. So yeah, the plan is to get a Raptor. I've seen a few Raptors around here. I also managed to get an awesome spyglass off camera. That's a level 100 Notho. Yeah, I got an awesome spyglass as well as the Dino Digitizer, so now that should make taming a little bit easier. Now, Draconyx, I'm just going to put you away. I'm gonna have the Mono hold on to our prime meat. As for the berries, I might keep some of these berries just in case we come across a good level Sticky. I'll keep the Medjos, and maybe the Tintos just in case we run into another Moss Chops. Alright, can we not get stuck? Thank you. I always get stuck there for whatever reason. Alright, let's go find ourselves a high enough level Raptor. I'm thinking a 130 or higher. Alright, there's 2 Therizinos here. What level's this one? You are a 20, and you are a 90. I'm staying away from that. Alright. We got some Phiomias. I do remember seeing a couple of Stiggies in the area. There's a Pteranodon. Let me just see what level this Pteranodon is. Level 20. That's a 145 Packy. There's a Stiggy. What level is a Stiggy? 100. Not the greatest level, but it's there anyway. Doing Torpor and whatever. That's kind of what they're known for. Ooh, level 90. Alright, Raptor. We can do a little bit better than that. Alright. So yeah, I figured we'd use the Mono to collect some meat and get around the map. That's what I figured. Alright, let me... What the hell? Floating trees. Now I've seen everything. Alright, what was this Pteranodon? That's a level 20. We got some Monos or Muttaburrasaurs, 55, 55. Alright, cool. I did see a couple of Raptors in this direction. I think I did. Alright, here a Diamantinosaur. What level is this guy? 95. Okay. I would like to get a Pteranodon. 95, 55. It does have to be a good enough level. That's a Mahjong. That's a level 20 Mahjong. We got some Parasaurs. Whenever we get a server hitch, I'm just gonna save. Just in case. Oh, there's a berry. Level you 55. A berry might not be a bad investment. We can shoot off the back of it. That might not be a bad tame, actually. Well, obviously a level 55 is not gonna suffice. Yeah, 55 isn't gonna suffice, obviously. Yeah, because a berry's pretty fast, pretty strong, and we can shoot off the back of it. That'd be convenient. Alright, we got a bunch of Therizinos in this area. Oh, wait, ants. Use you to get height. There we go. And we have that... Oh, yeah, we have that bug buff. I forgot about that. A horse might not be a bad... That's a unicorn, isn't it? Will you... A level 60 unicorn. Oh, if I had raw carrots. If I had... Wait. Isn't there, like, a farm somewhere here? Let me just go ahead and... a horse might not be a bad investment either. Alright, let me go into the map. I'm gonna come back for you. I could have sworn I'd seen, like, a farm back there. Usually when there's farms, there's crops. Like, there's these farms scattered around. The island doesn't even have that. But Astraeos has that. Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure Valgero does. Fjordur. All those maps. Alright, let's head back. Hold on, is that an Elder Claw? That is an Elder Claw. It's a level 95. Let's kill it. We can kill it, right? Oh, we killed it. We got some rare mushrooms and some rare flowers from it. We're all set when it comes to taming a Procopodon. Let's get you up to 6,200 health, I guess. Let's keep going. I'll take the narco berries. Drop everything else. Alright. Worth a shot. Let's just go back to that unicorn. It's gonna take like 36, but it could be worse. Could be much worse. And then we'll continue our search for like a raptor. It's only a level 60, but I think it's doable. Alright, Dilophosaur, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Alright. Looks like we do have to resort to Medjos, which does suck. Is that a Drakeling? It's level 25. Alright, cool. Level 25 Drakeling. Pretty good to know. Wait, which season are you? You are... Autumn. Alright, you're an Autumn Drakeling. Alright, I need to sneak up behind this horse. Hey, buddy, slow down. Why do you walk faster than I crouch? Jesus, dude. Alright, come on. You want to be tamed. I know you want to be tamed. A Majunga corn is nearby. Oh, that's like a Majungasaurus, but with a unicorn horn. I've tamed those before. Alright, can you stop walking for 1 second? So I can catch up to you? No turn around, please. Drakeling, please leave me alone. Alright, there we... Just as he stops. He only stops for like a split second. And then he keeps walking. I don't want to startle him. That's the thing. Buddy, stop walking. Damn. Alright, there's my mono. Finally. An Adasaurus. Don't know what that is. Alright. 7% tamed. Alright, we've got the berries to do this. Alright. Alright. It's only going up by like 4% each time. A Parasaur chasing after a Drakeling, that's fine. Alright, as long as you don't run into anything dangerous and do anything stupid, we'll be good, I guess. 14%. This is going to take a long time. We're going to definitely lose taming effectiveness. I don't really care. It's a unicorn. It's just meant to be a show animal. There's another mono over there. I'd rather not run into him. Can you stop running this way? And there's a Spino there. Why wouldn't there be a Spino there? Whatever you do, don't run towards the Spino. Yeah, 18%. We have the berries to do it. Alright, get stuck. Oh my god. Don't run towards the Spino, please. Yeah, you have no control over where the unicorn goes. You just gotta go with the flow. Alright. Only pressing E when he starts kicking. Alright, I'll bring you guys back once this guy's closer to taming. Dude, you're gonna get yourself killed if you walk towards that Spino. Damn it. And you're already getting hit. Jesus Christ, dude. And it reset. It reset! Damn it, why'd you have to go towards that Spino? Damn it. Of course, we were at like 70, 80%, and it just reset because the dumbass decided to run towards the Spino. Alright, great, now we're stuck on a Parasaur. Luckily, the Spino seems to be getting killed by the Dimorphodons. Getting its ass kicked by a couple of Dimorphodons, which is good. Yeah, it reset the taming. Turn around. Stop running towards the damn Spino. Jesus. He's gonna run into the Spino again. Yeah, it's gonna reset the taming for sure. Alright, how the taming hasn't reset yet, I have no idea. And he's actively chasing my unicorn. I'm trying to tame him while a Spino is actively chasing me. Yeah, he's about to die. Ow. Yeah, I'm getting out of there. Let's kill the Spino real quick. Do what I should have done in the first place and just kill him. We could take on a single Spino. Alright, Jesus. Alright, I think that unicorn is now scared. Yep, he's running. I think he's spooked by us. Well, it was worth the shot. Obviously, we need to be better prepared. Let's go find a raptor or something. If it wasn't for that damn Spino, we would have been fine. That dumbass just decided to run towards the Spino. And as a result, the taming reset. Alright, let's go find a raptor like I initially planned. I'm just going to wait for this yellow boosted drop. In the meantime, I'm just going to get rid of this calico. We do have a trike. That's a 140. Damn. You know, I might name you. You're a male trike. You know, I'm just gonna name you Mono. You even look like a Mono. I just heard a dragonfly. There's a dragonfly right here. There we go. We got a bunch of chitin, a bunch of spoiled meat, Muttaburrasaurus saddle, and a C4 charge. Not really worth it. Though the saddle, that might come in handy when we do tame a Muttaburrasaurus. Alright, let's see if there's any raptors around before we try this unicorn again. There's a raptor. What level are you? Oh, that's a max level. That's just what we need. Alright, we need to switch over to the Draconics. Switch over to the Draconics. I'd like to get that max level raptor if that's possible. And then maybe while it tames, you know, I'll take the prime and I'll take the bile as well. Everything else we can drop. Alright, first we need to isolate this max level raptor. There it is. That's a cool looking raptor. Alright, you fell off the cliff. Of course you did. If you're smart, you'll find a way across, if you're smart. There we go. You have a baby as well. Maybe I could tame your kid as well. And down he goes. Awesome. Let's reload. And then maybe while we wait for the raptor to tame... How much prime do you want? 2. Alright. We'll give you 1, 2, 3. We'll give you all of it. And then we'll give you some regular meat so you're not tempted to eat the the prime after we're done. Alright. Alright. We got a raptor anyway. That's good. Alright, let's see if we could try that unicorn one more time. Let's give it one more go. If it's still alive, that is. Looks like it is still alive. That is a good sign. If it doesn't go to plan, then we've got a raptor anyway, so that's good. What level is this horse? Oh, Jesus. That's a cat. That's a goddamn cat. Level 25. Alright, we'll level you 20. Damn. Yo, a cat wouldn't be a bad tame. But you know what? Let me put the mono away. So I can make a quick escape. Alright, you probably lost. Yeah, you're at 80%. And, of course, a Dillo's attacking you. Hey, Dillo. Leave my unicorn alone. Alright, Dragonfly. Don't go after me. There's a dead carcass over here. And that goes for your buddy as well. Jesus. Alright. So far, the taming hasn't reset, which is very surprising. Alright, we're at 21%. Don't run towards the mono. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, run away. Run away from the mono. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. See if we can get a unicorn. Yeah, we already... That's a Gigantifus. Of course, there's a Gigantifus. There's also an Argentavis. Alright, I put my mono away, so if anything happens, we can make a quick escape. And just like that, unicorn has been tamed. Finally! Jesus. Dude, that was a lot harder than it needed to be. If we just went in with carrots, we would have been fine. But since I couldn't find any carrots, I had to settle for berries. But we got a unicorn. We got a unicorn at the end. Alright, so we're gonna go back home. We could just get rid of this ping because we don't need it anymore. Alright. Let's head back to base. We'll look at our stuff. We'll look at our unicorn. Probably might even use this for taming. Whatever. I still want to get a Stigmalock at some point. Because I feel like that would be really useful. Because I hear these guys not only knock creatures out more efficiently than Packies, but they also gather flint and metal. They're kind of like early game Ankylos in a way. Alright, we got our unicorn. Check. Yeah, you were level 83. What were your stats? 11 into health, 13 into melee. Yeah, I didn't expect much from you. I really didn't. And then let's check out our raptor. But first, let's get a raptor saddle. Alright, let's put the Mutaburosaurus saddle away for the time being. And I guess as well as the bile, that's going to like expire in an hour. We got a bunch of fiber, C4. Alright, let's check out our raptor. It's a female max level. Let's see what kind of stats you have. 41 into health, 29 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 32 into weight, 29 into melee. Alright, so you had terrible melee, but pretty decent health. So if we can find a male with, like, pretty decent melee, we'll be golden. Alright, we finally got ourselves a raptor. Awesome. Alright, I did see that other raptor that was like a level 20. Let's fight this Draconics. 130. That's really not bad for 29 points into melee. Are you sure that was 29 and not 39? Yeah, 29. Which is pretty terrible, if you ask me. We got a bunch of dodos. There we go. We just killed a bunch of dodos. Awesome. And we can shoot off the back of you, which is awesome. I would like to see if we can get, like, a mate-boosted raptor. That would be awesome. Like, a male, so that we can get an imprinted version. That would be pretty awesome. So yeah, today was pretty eventful. We managed to get a raptor, and we managed to get a unicorn in today's episode. Which is pretty awesome. The unicorn is probably just going to be for show and maybe a berry gatherer, but the raptor is going to really come in handy for us. This guy kind of fits the Greek vibe. And my internet just went out. Alright, cool. We got a level 20 Therizino, and what level is this guy? 50. Alright. Let's get out of here before that Therizino aggroes. And then off camera, I might fortify this place a little. Get like a barricade to keep creatures from coming into the base. Yeah, that's what I might do. Alright, and I'm thinking next episode we'll go after maybe a Mataburosaurus. And maybe try to go after a Minmi, because I love those dudes. Minmi, oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, Minmis are pretty cool. But yeah, with that, until then, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.